Hi everybody, it's Annie. This is the last part of my 4-part series, Why I'm Choosing to Have Children. In this video, I'm going to talk about adulting and what it means to build as a first generation, planning for children. Let's get started with the makeup product. Today I'm going to feature the mascara from this look. Let's get started. I don't have anything on my lashes. Today I'm going to be using the Tartelette tubing mascara. This tubing mascara is in black and it is very good for no smudge. And it's also easy to clean off at the end of the night, so it's not really tugging on your lashes. You can also layer this so it helps with the volume and the fullness. So I am going to apply this to my lashes, and I get really close to my waterline, and sometimes I do like a blink and an up motion, so that helps with getting the mascara on my waterline a little better. And I make sure I coat the outside and as well as the inside. So that's on one layer. This is one side with one layer. We're going to do this side. So that is one coat on both sides. I also used a lash lift, so my eyelashes are laminated to flip upwards, and I can share that in another video. So I'm just going to do one more coat. This is 2 layers of the tubing mascara. Super cute. Great. Now let's get started with the video. So this is my experience as a first-generation American. Everyone's experience is different, so please take what I say with a grain of salt and leave anything that doesn't feel right for you. Okay? So, adulting. This, for me, is about laying the foundation for myself and for my future lineage. Okay? So, number one, what's extremely important if you're a first generation or even you're just wanting to build wealth, from my experience, I think the most important way to do that as an average American is to get higher education. That's truly the way that you have to start playing the game. Okay? Bare minimum, higher education. Women, if you want to have more leverage and more opportunities and more choices, independent choices, education is the way to go. Men, for me, regardless, it's the bare minimum. Okay, you're going to offer anything to a woman, you have to at least have a college education. That's my book. Those are my standards. Okay, your standards might be different. These are my standards. When I graduated high school, I didn't know I was going to go to college. I was in survival mode, and I didn't think I was smart enough to go to college. I'm gonna be dead ass. I am an average ass in education. Okay? Standardized testing, average. Average. Okay? School, my grades, average. Below average. Honestly, below average. I don't know how I graduated. I almost didn't graduate high school, and I don't know how I graduated college. I'm gonna be dead ass with you. All of that is a blur. I was in survival mode, and it's all a blur. I didn't enjoy college. I didn't enjoy American education system. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't. But what it taught me is how Americans work and the systems that we have to play, the games that we have to play to exist in America to build generational wealth. That's what it taught me. Okay? And that education in itself is valuable. How do you connect to the average human being who is trying to level up in their education and their money and their generational lineage? That's what I took most out of my education. I'm also dyslexic, so all of the reading and shit, like, I really don't know how I survived, and I don't know how I graduated, but I did. I did. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if I could do it, I promise you, you can do it. Okay? Thank you. Just suffer those couple years, get your degree, and get out. Promise you. Promise you'll make your life easier. Just do it. Just do it. It doesn't matter what you study. I'm gonna be dead ass. It doesn't matter what you study. Just get the degree. Period. And then, you get through like your jobs and your career, and that's all like, ooh, really cool. when I got my first job and I got my own health insurance and dental insurance, girl, I felt wealthy. Okay? Girl, I'm telling you, grew up in poverty. Okay? So just having the first job and my own health insurance, I was feeling rich. I was feeling wealthy. I was like, this is kind of nice. I was like, this is how people live. There's so many resources and there's so many people who know how to do the external adulting, right? Like jobs, school. You can do it. The thing that people are avoiding and the thing that people rarely do is doing the inner work to heal and the inner work to build healthy relationships. In my opinion, that work is more rare than the external look of having everything together, right? People can fake adulting. People can fake flex cars, their house, their vacations, their health and fitness. They can perform and pretend all they want in the external aspect. But really, to me, what makes an adult is if they did the inner emotional work. Okay? Because there's no incentive. There's no incentive to do it. You do it for yourself, and you have to do it for the next generation. That work in itself is selfless, and it's not a requirement. You can exist without ever doing that work. That's why no one does it, and that's why, to me, I respect more people who do the inner work. And you can't pretend that. That's the thing. You can perform adulting, all the external stuff, but you cannot perform healing. People try. People try with their therapy talk and their buzzwords. People try. But I'm going to be dead ass with you. Time tells everything. And people who use cute buzzwords, they will expose themselves eventually. Okay? So, to me, adulting is all about the inner work, the inner healing, the quality of relationships that people build, and the purpose that people live with and what they're building for the next generation. It's the stuff that you do behind closed doors. It's the stuff that you do when no one's watching. It's the stuff that you do when you know no one will ever see it, acknowledge it. That's true adulting. That's true character. The best performers out there are men. So women, please decenter men so you're not impressed by the bare minimum. And I say that with my whole heart. Okay? The best performers out there are men. And then the ones who stick by it, performative men, are insecure. And I need women to heal so that they do not settle with a man who is not even worth your time. That's the truth. Okay? Today's video is about adulting, but really not the external wise, but really the adulting that happens inwards. That doesn't get talked about because it's not something that's rewarded in our society. That's something that's felt in our circles. And I'm going to tell you right now, life is way more fulfilling when you have a circle that truly loves you deeply and genuinely connects with you as your authentic self. That's the true value of life and meaning. Okay? That wraps up my first series in February, which is why I'm choosing to have kids. Tune in for next month. It's going to have a different theme. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and you will see me next week. Bye.